Hello, welcome all. Ant-Man 1793. Welcome to Week 9 recaps. I sincerely apologize and I completely screwed up and I forgot that I had to do Week 8 and it just completely blew by me. But with all of that, I will make sure I get to the playoffs and the honorary coaches that have done very well this season. And as always, go through the matches. So up first, we have Adrian versus Octaviops, the Sludgy Slugmas versus the OKC Thunderous. And right off the bat, I hope something cool with Swampert comes because he's been using Swampert pretty nifty this season. So I tip my hat off to you, Adrian, for some utilization there. But Octaviops has that strong puppy, doggo, Zemensa. Well, we have Cinderace making a big entrance, but already busting out that's a little interesting. Trailblaze was interesting, but if that wasn't a 2-hit KO, I would have thought Yonder, because this guy's bulky. That only doing 25%. So a Quiver Dance 2, but an Ice Spinner or the Headlong. No, not Headlong. You did the Resistant move. You got Iron Head, I'm pretty sure. That would have killed. And there's the Steel move. Oh, the Focus Blast missed was quite unfortunate. This again, I'm tipping my hat. Yawn Swampert, no one really brings Yawn on the Swampy. But again, well, alright, your Fizz defense, because Trailblaze did nothing, even though it's not that strong. But the Trailblaze surprised me. Did less than I thought it was going to do. But now we have the Kyurem coming in and just taking names. Don't you have, well, it's a special move, so never mind. Seems like it's loaded dice. It's always a good bring. But if he's max speed, he is faster. I would have just gone for Woodhammer or something. Alright, but the kill is the kill. 43. You need 2 rapid spins to get faster, yeah, and then Traxel. I would have done triple axle there to kill. Adrian, I feel like you've done better than that. I'm not trying to get on you so hard, but you could have done, well, I don't know if you didn't bring triple axle or not on Serena, but I felt like that was your win. But either way, good game, Octaviops. Good win, good win. Up next, we got Ebo. No, it's the Chicago Boltons versus the Umbreon Corporation. And right off the bat, the Palafin team probably might have some issues here with the bulky Slowking, but we'll see what he can do. The Spore, that's good tech, I'll give you that. On to Slowking though? I guess if you have a bulk up set. Your only move is, I think, well, Ice Punch was still pretty good. I'll give you that. Multi scales down. Jet Punch may have a chance. Yeah. This Palafit's coming in hard with this bulk up. Who's gonna be able to stop him? Unless the burn comes. That's unfortunate. You're still pretty good with the 3 times attack, but you're doing not as much now. Jeez. Yeah, I wouldn't make the mistake that he's still +3 attack here. What is Slowking? Obviously for the slack off. Alright, Twisted Games, you're definitely showing how strong Palafin can be for sure. We love the Shed Tail. Seems like a little slow crawl of a game, this one. But you're just letting him, like, boost up right in front of you. Oof. That guy's probably gonna do it now. Terra Starstorm is perfect enough. Ooh, the crit. The double priority was really good on your end there, Sandy. Yeah, Menace in Disguise, that is for sure. Tropagos takes the cake there. It doesn't seem that far out. Like, it's not, it doesn't feel like a big contender for any heat set, because it just feels like a normal Terapagos. Not normal, but I mean, like, not so far out of the norm of, like, if that seems like the win condition for you, then yeah, that's the win con for this game. And Calm Mind Rock Polish just kind of comes in and does what it needs to do, as you can see. Good job, Twisted. You didn't really even need to bring in Fez, so that was kind of nice. That was nice, right? Okay. Up now, we have the Harim Abdul Jabbar versus the Galeers. Galeer. Off the bat, let's do a little prediction. If Iron Valiant, if they get the chip off and Iron Valiant pops off correctly, I can definitely see the win condition there. Although, if the bulkiness stays true with Wormy, then Iron Valiant won't have so much of the edge. But Excalibur is also a great wall breaker in that sense. I don't know. But I can't fret on Torkoal, Copper Jaw, and Dragapult. You can't sleep on them. And Ogerpon Wellspring. What am I freaking kidding? Oh, the first Hydro Pump is kind of, it's unfortunate, but Dang, 2 Hydro Pump misses off the bat to start off, and 4 turns, 2 of them misses. That's just unfortunate. I'm sorry, Mr. Gleer. The speed, I wouldn't have. He has, yeah. Wellspring has a crazy move pool. I don't know what to say there. Well, the burn was coming either way. What is Torkoal gonna do? Oh crap. An Eruption, Trick Room Torkoal? Excuse me, Wormy. No way. Alright. Whoa. Wow. Okay, right here. Torkoal. Eruption. Drought. That was kind of sick to see. That was sick to see. I'm giving that one, Wormy. I'm giving you that one. That was top notch. All right. Oof. Up next, we got the Pigmate Piranhas versus the Kim Dokcha's Company. Bread. We love you, Bread. Don't worry, man. You've been having a pretty good season. And honestly, Shaman is just... Everyone is... I wouldn't have personally picked Shaman because everyone loves picking not Assault Vest, the ability sheet, the thing that blocks the Serene Grace, basically, so you can't flish. The Covert Cloak. Everyone loves bringing Covert Cloak. It's like so easy to prep for in my eyes, but we'll see. I actually love this matchup. It seems pretty even in my eyes. So let's get to it. The Purifying Salt. Do you just guess that? Because who did you... Well, I guess he wasn't going to click Earthquake on a bug type, so you're right there. And the Body Press kills for the 2 times defense, obviously. Okay. The Salt Cure is honestly a very big nuisance to get around. Dang, the Flame Body proccing too, that just sucks. But I think that was open to knowing that was scarfed, I'm pretty sure. The Justified Catch is pretty cool. Does he have a physical move other than Flip Turn? I don't even know what to be saying right now. Bread's just... You get the flinch right here. Does things come into your favor here? Wow, you guessed that one. You know what? I was a little curious on how the game was going, I guess. It started off a little rough, Ed, but you just turned some tides with the RNG gods this game now, didn't you? Oh, the first scale shot, that sucks. But now you have the drop. That's lucky. I would have scale shot because I'm pretty sure we have known that this guy was scarfed all along. So one more scale shot would have basically sealed that deal for you right there. But other way, I still don't hate how this game's ending out. Oh, the rest muck. That's unfortunate. You need him to hit knockoff and then you're done. Oh, he woke up. And the knockoff did it. I was so pumped if Gengar was going to pull this off, but he just... I'm sorry, Brett. Gengar should have done it. He should have done it. All right. Up next, we've got the Orlando Oricorios versus the Boston Blood Moons. And again, on paper, Orlando Oricorio is going to have some issues breaking. Well, I think Gouging gets Earthquake. Flashfire will be annoying. The team matchup seems there. It seems strong. Let's see Gwenderace. Let's see it. Was that a hyper voice? Did I see that right? Did I read that right? Hyper voice Tentacruel? Well, that's not your everyday shit. That's for sure. Yeah, with a Trick Room up, you're not gonna outpace him. And I'm not gonna comment on the ability there, my friend. Sam, that was a little tisk of you. The magic bounce glare. What are we going to run? You got the toxic. This Trick Room. This Magic Room set will definitely deal some damage on Sam if you did not. One Taunter would have solved all of this issue, but we're still getting there, I think. Was this really just a Hatterene sweep? Well, I gotta give it to Gwyn that that this thing is still a tank, even in the right setting. Come on. No, the Trick Room is back up. And he can't get a full kill in. Dang. I'm sorry, Iron Sam. That was kind of rough, though. This Hatterene frickin' came in and took shit. Yeah, not much to say there. All right. The good stuff. We got the $5 footlongs versus the Undead Legion. I watched this one, but honestly, this was still a good one to see, good one to play. The Ceaseless Edge, the Reflect, that would have killed if he didn't have Reflect. It seems like a pretty good back and forth right now. No one's really... The knockoff, that actually did some damage, but then the burn came in and knockoff was no longer doing enough. I probably would have just switched right there. Keeping that grassy terrain up is pretty big. You have managed to knock off almost a half of his team's items, if I'm counting right. Good Traxel hit. Now that was an unfortunate flinch. I'm not sure if Cincino could kill there, but still, I'm not gonna say that he couldn't. The close combat killing the Deoxys just sounded funny, but Deoxys is too frail to even eat one of those hits. Bold move, but you know, I guess you just have to go for the move that hits either way. Nasty plot coming out here. That hit like a fucking truck. I don't believe it. I don't believe this thing sometimes. And now a speed tie, I'm pretty sure. 331. Yeah, that was a... Or he's scarfed. He is scarfed. So Sandy Shock seems like the win con right now. Sack to the discharge, and then Dirge wins it. Honestly, locking yourself up was a little probably iffy. I would have just banked on the speed tie, I guess. But that was a good game, Iron Knight. I will give you that one. Yeah, like, not too much to say, other than you definitely knew what you were doing. It felt good. But Citrus Busy here had the heated strat, had the dirge that always comes clutch. And last but not least, certainly not least, the Starshine Squad versus your very own Vancouver Gold Ducks. This dishwasher better do something good here because I've been slapping for him. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that, but it's just Iron Fraud. I'm always curious to see how he performs. I don't know how much I agree that he's all that good, especially with this atrocious move pool of his. But with Terra, he gets more bearable. Back and forth, it works. It goes okay. I don't even know how much iLife cycles are, but here we go. First one fades it. Triple Axel again. You know, I thought that would have killed, but the unfortunate 2 low rolls did suck. I thought it sucked. Yeah, the burn, because Slowking needs a freaking burn. Now, I would have just brought in Meowscarada to take away that instead of letting him boost so much. I think you could have made that one change to get a triple axle up. Because that was just too fast, so now you just need priority or a Mew that can at least eat the move. That was both unlucky and lucky at the same time. And if you have Thunderclap, I guess I would have started with Thunderclap. That would have probably saved a lot of unneeded deaths. I think he's gonna... Oh, the paralyzed sucks. He would have killed. That kind of sucks. He would have just shed tail to each dude and let them take their pick. I am so sorry, Jatoon. You're like a... Feels like a little bit of an unlucky game, but Kibo also brought some heat here. And the everlasting Shed Tail Regenerator. But everything has to come to an end. No one wins forever. And Jatoon finally takes his first loss. But not much to say after that, because if he is still, as I get into the playoff leaderboards, he is still number one. And I don't think, after looking at the matchups, there is no one that could technically take his record. So I am almost positive for saying that Jatoon is locked in for number one unless he takes a massive loss and the Pegnite Piranhas win. But even so, differential will take in place, and then it will be up to differential at that point. But it seems that Vancouver Golducks is locked in position for number one, right in front of the Pegnite Piranhas. That leaves the $5 footlongs and the sludgy slugmas to be kind of... Nope. $5 footlong is at 7-2, while sludgy slugmas are at 6-3, so they are also just trailing behind. But if $5 footlongs takes a loss and hits on differential, and then sludgy slugmas actually get a win, they can steal the spot. Up next is the 5, 6, 7, and 8, going through OKC Thunderous, Chicago Boltons, Starshine Squad, and Boston Blood Moons. Fuck. With the OKC Thunderous and Chicago Boltons. OKC Thunderous is at 6-3, but then it's 5-4, 4-5, and 4-5. So the Boston Blood Moons and the Umbreon Corporation are tied. But that also just leaves the Starshine Squad at 4-4. Nope. They're 5-4. So actually, Starshine Squad should be in front Yeah, Starshine Squad is actually taking Chicago Boltons and pushing, no, not pushing, but it just leaves the Umbreon Corporation right on the hinge. And they're playing each other actually for the week 9. So that is kind of crazy. If the Umbreon Corporation actually beats the Boston Blood Moons, the Umbreon Corporation will be fitting themselves into the spot 8 and kicking the Boston Blood Moons out. It would be a massive miracle, but I just don't think it's in the cards anymore that Bread can make their way into playoffs. It would be something. It would be something. I can't say it's completely out of the cupboard, but something will have to happen. And right behind him, unfortunately, is the Undead Legion at 3-6 and -14. And due to their differential, I just think that they are a little too far out of grasp now. But I definitely want to make an honorable mention to the Orlando Oricorio, the Hatterene Abdul-Jabbar, and the Galliers for making a grand appearance. Not appearance, making it a good competition through all of juniors, because everyone had their fair share of wins. Well, I hope I say that a little too. I'm blessing the Galliers to have their first win in week 10. They have been playing pretty decently, and I want to have them have their good luck. Want to see some good luck with them. But even the Hatterene Abdul-Jabbar and Wormy, everyone has been doing really good. And I just want to say that it's been very appreciative, and I'm happy that we can have such a fun and easygoing junior league. Everyone's having fun and no one's taking shit too serious. This is what I love that our Pokemon League has come to. We are so big, we have so many people, and it's just great. So I hope you all for a good week 10. I will stay here and I will stick here for doing recaps throughout playoffs and everything, because I want to keep you guys up to date, I guess, in what's going on. But other than that, oh my god. Well, I'll put it in the thumbnail because Torkoal is fucking the sun god. So he's heat of the week for sure, because that was absolutely stunning. So congratulations, Wormy, for heat of the week, because yeah, that took the spotlight for sure. So thank you all for tuning in. This has been a great week 9 recap, and I will see you all next week, or in a couple days now that we've already finished week 9.